Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank the organizers, Arnold and Packetworks, and also the sponsors, the ICT and Rowan and several other ecosystem members for organizing this gathering. This is a fantastic opportunity for us, the LoRa Alliance and the Alliance members, to meet this vibrant IoT ecosystem in Philippines. It's a pleasure to be here. So I'll start by, if I can. All right. So we're in the midst of a digital transformation, as you are well aware of. This has been going on for a long while. And numerous technology trends come in and play a significant role, most notably AI, which is practically blinding everyone like that spotlight is, right? And there are several others that has a role in that. Now, one thing is common among all these technology trends, is, aside from they contributing to the digital transformation, is they they need to touch the ground. They need to interact with the physical reality. They need to sense the physical world, and they need to do their job and then control the physical world. How they do that? They do that by using Internet of Things. Internet of Things is the glue that connects these technologies with the daily life. Without that glue, none of these trends can really do their job. That's how essential Internet of Things is. And Internet of Things heavily relies on wireless communication, because only through wireless connectivity one can achieve autonomy. And in that, there are two segments. One is called critical IoT, the other one is massive IoT. Critical IoT is any application that requires real-time communication, as in remote controlling a drone or remote controlling a surgical arm, or requiring every sensor to be sending megabytes and gigabytes of data during the day. And that's a small segment of the market. What is a larger segment is anything else that requires sending small amount of data during the day and not requiring any real-time communication, which is called massive IoT. So majority of smart agriculture, smart city, smart buildings, they all fall under this category. And in that, the critical IoT is where you see technologies like Narrowband IoT, LTM, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And LoRaWAN, the wireless communication technology that is specifically designed for massive IoT, falls under this category. So that's where you would see this technology being placed. And briefly, just to talk about where does the LoRaWAN get its power. It gets its power from the very requirements we have set at the beginning, which are custom designed for cracking the massive IoT problem space. Long range, reaching several hundreds of kilometers in line of sight. Low power, being able to operate sensors for more than 5 years and 10 years. Consuming as little power as a garage door opener. Low cost, nowadays being able to get indoor gateways below $100 and outdoor gateways below $500. And using unlicensed band, so that anyone and everyone in this room and out on the street can be deploying LoRaWAN today. Secondly, having an open standard built by LoRa Alliance and endorsed by ITU, and having an open ecosystem. Whether you are a LoRa Alliance member or not, you're part of the LoRaWAN ecosystem as soon as you touch the LoRaWAN technology, building a product, using a product or a service. So I'll talk about a few examples, real success stories around the world and also from the region, just to illustrate the power of this technology. So smart city in Germany, Zenner, a board member of the LoRa Alliance, has deployed 600 gateways in the city of Hamburg, and they have 99% coverage. Using that, they are connecting
They have been connecting EV chargers, parking sensors, and smart metering in schools and apartments for the obvious benefits of cost savings, more manageability for this critical infrastructure, and also reducing environmental impact. Gas metering from Japan. Kiwi Technology connected around 250,000 gas meters, and with the potential to reach 7 million in 8 years, and working towards 14 million gas meters. Now, it's not only used for metering, but also controlling these gas meters in case of earthquakes or typhoons. When you need to shut off the valves, LoRaWAN provides bidirectional connectivity while preserving the battery. And that's exactly why they have chosen the LoRaWAN technology. And also by metering instantaneously, they're able to detect gas leaks. So all strong safety features built into the solution through LoRaWAN connectivity. And water metering from South Korea, again, taking advantage of the strength of the radio being able to penetrate through walls while consuming very little energy, which the meters need badly, right? So again, 250,000 smart water meters deployed in 16 cities across South Korea using SK Telecom's network. And they have done a benchmark between using LoRaWAN versus Narrowband IoT, and the savings of LoRaWAN was in the range of 10 to 15%. So that's also what sets LoRaWAN apart from other technologies. And this without even mentioning the better lifetime, where LoRaWAN stands far ahead of Narrowband IoT. Smart lighting in India, several cities deployed by Tata. Around 80,000 of them are in Delhi. So using the smart lighting, there's energy savings. So Tata has measured up to 20% energy savings by having connected street lighting. And they have also reduced the maintenance cost, the visits to the sites, up to 50%. On top of that, there is the environmental benefit. The greenhouse gas emissions are reduced by more than 22,000 metric tons of CO2 equivalent since the beginning of this project. So several benefits, all measurable, concrete numbers. Smart buildings. This one is from Singapore, Suntec City. It's a large high-rise complex deployed by Milesight, Unibiz, and Actility. A multi-sensor being deployed here started with improving the air quality, indoor air quality. But once you have a LoRaWAN network, you can deploy several other use cases on top of the exact same network. There are many proprietary radios out there that are basically one-trick pony, meaning that you can only do one thing. With LoRaWAN, you can run tens of different use cases right on the same network. And one more use case. This one is retail from United States. Another board member company, Mission Q, it's a subsidiary of Comcast, leading cable network operator in US. They have deployed cold chain monitoring in more than 10,000 Starbucks stores in North America. Again, started with a single use case, but even that single use case was enough to justify the investment. And the savings as measured by the Starbucks is, in every store they save 25 minutes per day of the workers. That doesn't go into checking 12 locations, recording the temperature measurement and reporting it at the end, let alone missing any alarms, which is not possible, right, unless you're always running around. And again, this is just one use case, and there are numerous other use cases for them to deploy in the same stores. And there are multiple other food chains in the US that have also deployed LoRaWAN. And so what does this give us? This gives us a great growth in the market. So on the left-hand side, you see the various low power wide area network technologies, number of device growth over time. And the top line is Narrowband IoT. But guess what? 90% of Narrowband IoT connections are in China. So if you take that out, what stands as the leading LPWAN technology is LoRaWAN. And we're able to back that up by the numbers we're getting from our members. You see 3 of our members that has disclosed their active devices. On top of the number of devices, let's look at the growth. The growth rate as provided by Acted and TTI, they get 50% growth rate in their number of devices year over year. That's far ahead of the how fast how fast the IoT is growing. So we have the LoRaWAN technology pushing the envelope, accelerating the whole IoT landscape. And obviously we're not stopping. As LoRa Alliance, we continue to evolve the LoRaWAN technology. And what we're working on nowadays is to continue to extend the coverage by reducing the cost so it can go to places where it couldn't have gone in the past, using satellites, using super low-cost gateways. We are adding more plug-and-play features, so building LoRaWAN networks gets easier and easier. And also tapping into existing legacy IoT ecosystems like Modbus, KNX, BACnet, so that those existing ecosystems can take advantage of this advanced connectivity without having to rebuild the whole system. And what's behind all that is the LoRa Alliance, thanks to its members. It's a non-profit technology alliance founded back in 2015. What we do is we build the technology, the LoRaWAN technology, the standard. We keep evolving it in response to market demand. And we have an end-device certification program, and we also go around creating more awareness and education around this technology. Nearly 400 member companies, and it keeps growing. And numerous benefits of what a typical alliance does, like learning technology, getting insights, getting visibility. But more importantly, this is a journey. We are building a technology that's a foundational, transformational technology. And what I'd like to do is to invite you all to join the alliance, join the LoRaWAN ecosystem if you haven't already done so. We have several members out there. Please go and visit them, get familiar with the technology, and meet them, ask questions. We're here for 2 days, and that's all I want to say. Once again, thank you for listening and organizing this event as well. Thank you all.